the amount of money, the $1 million on my account. I see that. And I know now that I have to go and plan and follow the path of how other persons did it. Examples are out there for you to follow. But begin by seeing this, seeing these things that you want to come to reality in your life. It's the same thing, believing that we can see ourselves achieving.
Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Welcome to Born to Achieve podcast, the show that inspires and motivates you to unlock your full potential and achieve your goals. With your host, Warren Andrew Pinder. Let's get started on this week's episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve.
I am born to achieve, and so are you. Oh, wow. It's already the third week of 2024. Just look how this year has taken off. What have you done to begin to make things happen? Have you decided on the goals and achievements you will work toward accomplishing this year? It's never too late to start. It only takes you agreeing to begin to do something that will begin the process of working toward achieving whatever goals you have set for yourself. So knowing that we're already in the third week and things have begun, your schedule has gotten busy. There are so many things happening already. And so where does it put you at week 3 of 2024? What is it that, have you taken the trajectory to work toward and stay on course, achieving that which you in your mind know that you want to? Where are you at this point of achieving the goals? Are you on course? Have you even began? What is important is that you do something, that you start. If you're going to achieve what you want, you need to, by now at least, visualize what it is. Visualize and begin to formulate that in your mind. That exactly what you know that it is you are going or working toward as that goal. It could be the job that you've been praying for, more money in your savings account, fitting into 3 sizes less than you are now. And the list can go on and on and on for us in terms of what are our goals. So it's okay that you didn't start right away, that you didn't get a great start, but you have to start. You got to do something. You got to do it like now. You got to do it today and every day. What you dream of achieving depends on you, your actions, the actions that you take today. You can do whatever it is you put your mind to and more. If you believe that what you see yourself doing, you will do it. You will achieve it. If you can see yourself driving a nice car, you will drive that car. If you see yourself living in a nice house, you will live in that house. If you see yourself with money on your bank account, you will have that money on your bank account. See, the secret is that by seeing all of the details of your objective, what it is that you wish to achieve.
Thank you for joining today's podcast. We'll be right back.
Achieve Man, written by Warren Andrew Pinder and Dominique Bradford. This book passionately focuses on the challenges women have been made to go through and how to overcome them. In some cultures, being a woman disadvantages the girl child. This book carefully exposes the hurdles you might face. This masterpiece is the ultimate self-help guide for women. It reveals your true purpose and identity. Get your copy today. Available from Amazon.
We now return to today's podcast.
You have painted a focal point of what you will be working toward obtaining. And in this picture that you are painting of yourself achieving these objectives, there could be so many, scenarios and that are, or sceneries that are associated with achieving what you're wishing for in the painting. I liken it, and I draw this illustration that in that painting there could be straight lines or curved lines that you have to get, that you have to get started by planning to follow these lines. You have to know exactly what it is that this is what I need to do. This is the correct thing to follow to achieve the goals that I've set for myself. In the ping, there could be circles that go round and round and round. As we always speak about, that you do not want to continue going round and round and round. Or there could be two lines that, can represent taking you the wrong direction. There may be different shapes and angles that can present things that will be hard to figure out. And also, you could be using bright and dark colors that represent good and bad days. But we're talking about what you are painting. Presenting the paintings yourself of what it is that you want to see. That's the objective. That's the goal. But you want to believe in yourself. Start thinking that you can, but rather you will. Begin to see what you have and or what did I say? What are you going to achieve? You could have and begin to dare yourself that it has already been achieved, that it is yours because you can see it. Then begin to find out everything you need to know about how to achieve and start working at making it happen. Just be able to visualize, have that as your focal point. That when you wake up in the morning, every day you wake up in the morning, that is what you see. That is your focal point. That everything that you are doing, that majority of the time of your day, you're working toward that's before you. No one said that it's going to be easy. No one said it's not going to take work for you to actually achieve what you see. But believe me, you can see yourself turning the key to the door. You can see yourself actually decorating the house. You can see yourself turning down the bed. You can see yourself sitting in your favorite seat in that house. And believe me, if you begin to, like I say, create this focal point of what it is you're trying, you want to become a part of the success of your life, start it by visualizing it. No one said that the smartest man has to be the wealthiest man, but you can follow the examples of how he became successful. And I'm sure that he'll tell you that you have to be able to see, that he was able to see what it is he was working toward, that was always before him as a focal point. And that's why it became easier that whenever, he knows that person, that successful person knows that all he has to do is visualize it and create in his mind that goal to work toward, and knowing that I've already seen it, that I can achieve it. This is the secret of successful persons. Then when they see it, becoming so easy for so many persons, you just think about it. You think about a person that, got over and found himself understanding this principle. And then when you see them, their empire is just grown. They're doing things so simple because now they believe that they could do it and it doesn't matter. So once it started, the first one may have been hard. And then you see them all over the place. And you see them doing these successful things and achieving these great goals. And then we call them visionaries. We call them, they are visionaries because they understand that all I have to do is really visualize what it is that I want. And believe me, I'm going to go out there and do it because no one can stop me. I've already proven that. I know that all I need to do is understand that that's what I want. I see it. I saw it before I started. It's in my periphery. I'm looking at it every day. I know exactly what I want to do. I'm going to buy that piece of property and I'm going to put up 2 buildings on that property. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to create what I see that's what I would like to achieve. I'm going to be able to move how I move.
Thank you for joining today's podcast. We'll be right back.
Achieve Men, written by Warren Andrew Pinder. In this book, you will learn the 7 steps to achieving your dreams and goals. Given the vision to share how the acronym of the word achieve can be used systematically in your day-to-day life. Each of us is given a unique gift from God. Get your copy today. Available in print, ebook, and audiobook from Amazon.
We now return to today's podcast.
Because I see myself doing it. I see myself driving, yes, in luxury. I see myself being able to pay my bills. I see the amount of money, the $1 million on my account. I see that. And I know now that I have to go and plan and follow the path of how other persons did it. Examples are out there for you to follow. But begin by seeing this, seeing these things that you want to come to reality in your life. It's the same thing, believing that we can see ourselves achieving whatever it is we want to obtain. Just don't be mistaken. Don't be mistaken that you could just tell yourself and see and believe it's going to happen. You have to put in the work. You got to understand where you got to network. You want to build a network of persons that be able to help you to obtain. If what you visualize is grandeur and you're living in a gated community somewhere and don't freak yourself out saying that you're just going to get there because you're able to visualize yourself doing it. It may not be in that gated community, but you could create a place like that gated community or put that house somewhere like similar to what you see. But if it's something, just don't get caught up in it and we get lost. But let's be real in visualizing that which we want to achieve. So every day of our lives, we have to keep sight of working toward completing this picture that we paint for ourselves as our goals. We have to ensure the right lines are straight and the curved lines are where they should be, that the circle is the right place, it's positioned in the right place, that we don't get caught up in a loop, just continue going round. And when you see two lines, you want to ensure that you're going the right way, that you're staying on the right path. Don't worry about the shape or angles that may lead you in doubt of this heavy lifting and getting lost and so forth, or how bright or dark it may be, because some days it's going to be like that. Some days it's going to be gloomy. Some days it's going to be, just a brighter day, a shining day, and things are going to be happening. You only have to believe in what you can see as the focal point of what you were working to achieve. R. Kelly in his songs said, I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. He, in his mind, could never really said, I'm going to fly. That's something persons can still working toward personal flight. They can jump and that's a work in progress. But I'm certain in those words, you believe and you can fly, mean that whatever it is that you are working toward, that you can perfect, that you can do to it, your ability to do, that you have the ability to do, that if you put your mind to it and that you believe that you can do it, it will be done, that you will soar like ever before once you believe that you can achieve.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. We hope you found it informative, inspiring, and motivating. Born to Achieve. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and family. Stay focused on your goals, and we'll see you on the next episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve.